but we're here. So we're sorry we're about 5 minutes late, you guys. I look really rough. I've had a really bad allergy day. We're making shrimp scampi. Joe's
With what?
it's called creamy pasta. It's got a French name and I don't know what the name of it is. So we're just calling it creamy pasta. Okay, go for it. Oh, and if you guys wouldn't mind smashing, touching, hovering over the like button.
All right. Here's my shrimp, and I've
Here's
deveined,
my shrimp.
cleaned and deveined everything. But I'm going to show you how I do it. The
If you
two
happen
ways.
to get it.
We left the tails on these, so it's a little bit harder, little bit more work.
If you happen to get shrimp
Work
home and you
intensive.
realize you didn't get ones that were cleaned out, Joe's going to show you how to clean
Yeah.
it.
So just take these. If you're not going to use the tail, you just start taking. You just peel these guys around, starting with their little feet. Their little feet right there. Put your thumb in there.
You have to make it so human.
Yeah, and then just work it around there. Take that shell off that, and then if you're leaving the tail on, you just
Get out,
keep
out.
peeling these the shells back until you get to the tail. Hold on to the tail and just strip everything away. And then there's all the shell off. Okay, all the little legs off. And then next thing you want to do is take your knife and score them down the back. It'll just kind of break through there, and then you end it there. And then at the very end, I take right into the tail, squeeze the tail a little bit, and then kind of open that up because that vein kind of goes down in there. Then we'll take the water, let that drip a little bit, and then we'll take that stuff out of there, which is not good. You don't want to eat that. And then if there's a little bit where that tail is, you can add a little bit more work, but you work that out and you just take that out if there's a little bit left. So that one's done. But then on these, there's a little bit underneath that people forget about. There's a little tiny vein underneath there. So do the same thing as I'm going to take the shell and kind of make a little tiny cut, and then just take the tip and then score right where that little vein is, and then we can just pry it out of there and take that little vein out, which looks like the other one was just a little skinnier. And then there's your clean shrimp. So that's with the tail on. And then after I do that, I've butterflied all those, so I'm just gonna cut a little bit deeper through the top, a little bit deeper, not all the way through, and then just run it through the back, the fleshy part there, a little bit deeper than what it was before. So it'll butterfly out when you cook it. Now we're just gonna do without the tail, a little bit different. You just take this first ring off of here, like so. Just kind of peel it off from the legs on. Just run it around there, and then take the shrimp and then just pinch and pull, and pretty much the whole thing comes right off. That's the easy way if you don't want the tails on there. And then, like, of course, you gotta do the same thing with cleaning them out. But it's easier to clean them out because you can go all the way to the end without having to do any extra work. So we'll clean that vein out of there, off the back. That's all cleaned up, pulled out. And then, again, underneath. Just kind of run your knife through there, and you can take that little underneath the underbelly out, whatever the hell that is. Right, there you go. It's not pleasant to do this. And then again, I'm gonna run this down the back and through the fleshy part there, a little bit deeper than it was. You can feel it kind of go through there, make it a little bit wider than it was. There we go. Got one with the tail off. The rest of them have tail on. The tail on, it's a little bit harder. So anywho, what do we got here, baby? We we got this on low already?
Yep. Let me just start your garlic.
All right. So we're going to start out with a little bit of garlic, a little spoonful. Probably half a teaspoon, a little more, maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon. Put that in there. Set this aside for now. And then, how many pads of butter do you think we should use, baby? First
I
off,
would definitely put 2 or 3.
2 or 3. We'll go start off with 3. 3 pads of butter. Probably what? 3? What are those, tablespoons?
Yep.
Probably a tablespoon and a half. Is what I got here. If you go by what it says on the.
You can go buy a whole dollop if you want a whole shitload of butter.
You want a shitload of butter.
I'd rather have more than enough than not enough butter. That's,
So we'll let this melt down.
I'm also fluffy.
We're both fluffy.
So maybe I should just do it 1 tablespoon.
Maybe a little bit more. Actually. How about a little bit more? Let's go 2 tablespoons of butter to start out with. Because we're going to add more later anyways. So we're just melting this down with the garlic.
Look at how much shrimp you have, y'all. You don't want it to be dry.
We're going to put a little salt in here, right? A little onion powder, a little salt.
It's going to be all night.
All right. A little onion powder, a little salt.
Yep.
Right? Where's your salt? I used to have salt here.
Right here, too?
Is it? All right. A little salt.
There you go, monsieur.
Salt it up fairly decent. Salt it to taste. Then a little bit of onion powder. Just garlic powder, onion powder. Just a little bit.
Hi,
not too
Gabby.
bad.
I'm glad you're back again, guys.
Boom.
You're the sweetest.
All right. Do that for now, and then when we get the shrimp in here and get the shrimp done, and we're going to make our sauce for our pasta. Then we'll taste it and see how the salt is. See how the butter kind of.
I mean, we're in the South, right? Southern Charm. We're in the South. We put till your heart feels it.
So we're doing this, just letting her cook. Cooking that butter with the scrape the sides. Cooking the butter with the garlic. A little salt, a little onion powder. We'll see how we do. Get that nice and hot. Crank it up a little bit more, about medium high heat.
What do you mean?
When it starts sizzling, I'm gonna slap those babies in there. And what do we got there? About a pound?
Was it over a pound? I think.
Yeah,
I think it was like a pound and a half, maybe.
Probably about 25 large shrimp. About what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, she's sizzling up now, so we're gonna.
Oh, don't put that juice.
Yeah, we're gonna put the juice in there. Lay them in there. Let them cook in that butter.
And shrimp's kind of a quick protein. It cooks fast.
Yeah, real fast.
So I was gonna show them plate.
Oh.
Be careful when you dump your plate of your shrimp or whatever, because when you're rinsing them off, it just absorbs all the juice and everything from when you were cleaning it. To just grab it by your hand and put it in there versus dumping the plate in.
Yeah, because you'll get all that water in there. You don't want that in there.
And you don't want, it's going to dilute your butter that you had going on. You're good?
Good?
So, yep. Who am I? Jove, if anything happens, bro, it's your shrimp.
It's already starting to cook up. Nice and getting pink already. We'll let her cook. Don't have to get it covered with the butter. And the garlic.
A little scallion.
Towards the end of it.
Yeah. When it comes out.
Yeah, we'll put a little scallion on the end of it. So you just want them get that translucency off of them. Get them cooked up so they're nice and white and pink. Don't want to overcook them. Easy to do. They'll be rubbery, of course. You've probably heard it a million times. It's just a hard thing to do sometimes.
Sorry.
You're good. When you butterfly them, it gives them a little bit of a nice look.
A cuteness to it.
Yeah, makes them a little bit better than just a coiled over. These are just about done.
And that was just taking 2 extra seconds to cut it a tiny bit deeper in it.
A little bit deeper. They get a little bit wider.
Hold one up on the...
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you?
I just did, yeah.
Okay.
You let them check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure everything's cooking good. Make sure all the sides are cooked. Get that translucency off of there. Make sure they're all solid color, but not too overdone. And we're pretty much good. There we go. We are done.
Those look stupid.
Not very much. I'm going to test one to make sure, though. Let me test one.
Bro, you're horrible. I better test it too.
Perfect.
Oh, it's just the tail?
Yeah, here. I'll give you. We got plenty.
I don't want to taste
We got plenty.
that.
Oh my God, they're so good.
No, forget it.
Oh my God, it's hot. Hurry.
Okay. Oh.
There we go. Sweet.
That's good.
They're sweet.
Those are Texas grown.
All right.
We can take all the butter off.
All of it? I can take it out?
Yep.
All right.
Mmm.
Yeah. And you keep cooking them, then you start curling up too much.
And you don't want to overcook them because they get hard and rubbery and weird. Not that weird. It's just
get all that goodness in there. We'll just let it.
They just gets. You can definitely tell the difference between a cooked. And I mean, how fast was that? Maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So they say 2 minutes per side.
It's just a couple of 3 minutes maybe. There we go.
Okay.
There's that. Now, the little wifey takes over.
The wee bitty wifey. No, I didn't. Is it good?
Yeah, they're cooked very well. Thank God.
Do you approve of your cooking?
Yeah. I don't want to undercook them, but it's hard to. If you overcook them, they're just ruined. At least you can throw them back in there for a couple seconds.
All right.
Finish them up.
Okay, you guys, you're not gonna believe how easy this is because I saw it, and I was like, "They're kidding." I've done it.
So sweet. Oh
I've done it before, and I thought it was ridiculous how easy this was. I'm putting about a teaspoon. Only I'm not putting a lot of garlic because that has enough garlic already. I mean, for me, not really, but I mean, for you guys. Good night. All right, we need more garlic.
Yeah, I know. We got fresh in there too.
Okay, guys, guess what I'm putting with my butter?
How many pads of butter? How much?
I would say I put about. I mean, you're gonna use probably. We get you now. This is the butter, and that's the garlic in it. Okay, guys.
Probably another 2 tablespoons. We have 2 tablespoons with the shrimp, and then she's got 2 tablespoons in with the garlic for her little sauce that she's making.
So you're gonna get whatever you do when you get your spaghetti. We have it set aside right here. Okay. But do not dump your oil do not dump your water. It's called starch water because that is actually what you're going to put in your butter and your Parmesan. That's it. Butter.
Yeah. She saved about 1.5 cups of the starch water. And here it is.
Here's my starch water.
About a 1/2 cup maybe so far.
I'm going to put a good cup in and I'm going to let it reduce though. I mean, it's in there. And I'm just going to let the garlic and the butter sit with it. And then once that starts boiling, so basically it's at I took that out probably about 5 minutes ago, maybe.
Yeah.
But I want my water hotter than that. So when it gets in the Parmesan, I'm going to basically let it reduce so I can add the Parmesan. So don't put your Parmesan cheese in right now. Let this water reduce for a second. And that's starch water. Starchy water. I'm gonna put a little more butter. I'm putting another butter.
All right.
Don't tell
2.5
anybody.
tablespoons.
Don't tell. Basically, set aside a stick of butter for this recipe.
It's almost gone. That's what's left. Can you see it?
Stop.
That's what's left right there. So let's use half for this.
Joe, you're so horrible.
It's butter.
Why don't you read the thing? That's what you can do.
Oh. Let's watch.
Let's not watch. I'm putting a little bit of salt.
Is what you're saying.
This is our pretend roux, y'all.
All right.
Southern girls know what the roux means, but I'm getting basically starch water, butter, garlic. Okay, guys?
Addicted to shrimp. Carrie's addicted to shrimp.
I know, girl. I know. I'm sorry, I need a drink.
Good job, Joe. Thank you. I just read it. Yep, I'm noisy. She says, good job, Joe.
if you put a lid on it, your water's not going to reduce because the condensation on your lid is going to keep falling back in there. The steam will turn into water and your pan will never reduce down. So if you're trying to reduce your liquid, you need to take your lid off and let it reduce down because then the water is basically evaporating into the air versus it going with a lid. If you're going, God, I've been boiling this thing or I've been simmering it for 10 or 15 minutes, it's because there's a lid on it and the condensation keeps falling down on it and making the steam pretty much. Yes, you're watching this. You get your spaghetti.
Yep, I'm Noisy made tacos.
Hey, girl, come on now. You missed Tuesday. That goes down on Tuesday.
When we gonna cook for Jilly?
Oh, girl, yes. Is Jilly in here?
Yeah.
Jilly, when are we cooking for you, girl? Girl, we're going to Boston, and we're getting us what you got over there. I've already told you more than once. You've got something there that I won't. She's got a Philly cheesesteak with my name.
Where did she get the starch water from Kelly under chandeliers?
I got the starch water. I boiled my noodles in here. There's a little bit of starch water still left in it.
Just water?
It's just the water that I put.
Salt, right?
I put butter. I put about maybe like 1 tablespoon or teaspoon of water in the water when the noodles are boiling. And then I put 2 teaspoons of salt in my boil. Then when the noodles were done, probably about 8 to 10 minutes, then I put them like this, and I put some liquid in a bowl. This is the same liquid. I just wanted to look all fancy in a little cup, and y'all. But this is literally the same starch water right there. That's it, starch water, butter. Hold up, that's not all. Don't lie. I lied to you just
Jilly,
now.
Yeah, Philly cheesesteaks are coming.
Woo! I mean, we have artificial ones. You have the real ones. All right, can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm gonna zoom you in.
Don't drop the damn thing.
Don't swear.
I'm telling you.
All right, y'all.
A little Parmesan cheese on top.
Yes. And your noodles, your butter, and you're going to wait for your water underneath it is going to dissolve.
What's that?
Huh?
What do you mean?
The water that's underneath it.
Oh, it'll soak it up.
You want it to be gone. And you're going to simmer this with the noodles in it, and you're going to flip them. You don't want to break them because you want them to still look pretty when you serve them on the plate.
And we'll get a plate. Oy.
I'm going to put salt because I'm a salter.
Did you
And
taste it? Was it good?
I'm gonna in a minute. If you have fresh parsley, go at it, girl. Get your fresh parsley. I don't have fresh parsley. Unfortunately, I'm not very good with what is that thing called? Alive plants. I kill everything. So I can't kill something that's already dead. You could put that on your plate, but I'm putting it in it. If you flip it, oh my God, it smells so good. I'm about to die. See in the corners, see that juice in there? It's not, it's no longer watery. It's just, they're just creamy noodles. Oh, you can't see. Oh my God, I'm literally holding it down here. Hold on, y'all.
Water gone?
All of your water's gone. It's creamy because of the butter and the Parmesan.
The starch water.
And the starch water is actually what
Thickens
yeah.
Emulsifies.
I was gonna use a big word, and I was like, better not. You want to get that blue plate to serve it on, baby?
The blue one or the white one? I got one out. Which one do you want?
You mean right next to it? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Ooh, come on,
I
Daddy.
got this one here. All right. Tongs.
And then we'll.
All right.
Nope.
Nope.
With this?
Nope.
Got it. Oh, I thought you were gonna do the blue plate. Ready?
Yep.
When you grab, got it?
Yep.
grab it, and then you're gonna twist it. Oh, my hands are giving out.
Yep.
Okay, you're twisting and placing it down like that.
Ah. So it sticks up.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little more on there.
Okay.
Ooh, see the cheesiness?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's.
Now we're putting some shrimp
We're
on
gonna
there.
put a
Grab
little
some
shrimp right on top. I like my scampi, or I like my shrimp like this with tomato or mushroom on it. Scallion. Voila.
Oh my. That
Look
looks
good?
good.
Good deal. Let's
that
try.
looks good.
Got it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You guys, how quick was that? We literally made
All right, we're gonna back off
a little fancy
and
outfit.
go up.
Hey guys.
Hold on to it. You got
I
it?
got it. Yep.
Arr.
Here we
Hopefully
go.
That's it. Now I'm gonna back off. There
Yep.
we go.
We did that. We did that with everybody, you guys. How many
Salt,
minutes
pepper.
does it say it took?
Just a little salt.
You ready?
Yep. Get a little shrimp.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Ready?
I am ready.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Holy moly.
You doing the shrimp?
Yep. Okay. And a shrimp. It's got the tail on there, remember?
You're making me nervous.
Mine doesn't. I got the one without the tail.
Okay, hold on.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Ready? Tink.
Mmm.
It's on my toe. It's wrapped over my toe.
That's really, really good.
I left my hand.
The hardest thing, you guys, was to clean the shrimp. Mmm.
Sorry.
The pasta's good.
There we go.
Mmm.
Pasta's really good.
The pasta's really, really good.
Just slightly al dente.
And the best part about it is you don't even need the shrimp.
Okay, I'll get the plate for a second. Let me take
Yep.
my tail off. Boink. There you go.
Got it?
Tail. Yep. All right. Tink.
It's good.
That pasta
Okay.
is good.
I know the pasta's really, really good. It just has so much flavor, you guys.
It does.
And all we did was add garlic to it. And if I would have remembered to peel my onion early before I started, I would have diced up the onion with the garlic in the pan, but I forgot and I didn't want to take the time once we started. So garlic in the pan with butter. Then once it's melted, add a little starch water to get it heated up. Throw your shrimp back in, Parmesan cheese over the top, and then just start flipping it over, tossing it around. Sound good?
That's good.
Good. I'm not good at all.
That's good, baby. Woo!
Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Look how pretty those are. When you butterfly them, they look so good. They look better than just like curled over sea.
Onions,
Look,
Kelly,
yeah.
onions.
Good.
Okay, guys, that was a 20-minute meal. How was that even?
That's good.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Thank you guys so much. Hit the like on your way out. Don't smash it. Just gently touch it or hover.
Just massage it. That's it, I guess. There was no smashing, just massaging. Okay. All right.
Have a good night, guys.